Okay, moving on to a new phonics lesson. We're on page 61. What letter are we talking about today?
U.
Letter U. What sound does U make? Okay, it makes an sound, like umbrella, up, ugly, upside down.
Unicorn.
That is letter U. That's the long sound that we haven't talked about yet. We're still talking about the sound. Now, something that they did that I don't like on this page for some silly reason is they gave the U a tail. Does the uppercase U have a tail?
No.
No, it doesn't. So I'm going to mark that out on my book. And I'll show you how to mark it out on yours. You can probably just use your pencil and kind of mark it out. I'm going to use a little bit of whiteout. Type of chair. This is something I can use on my book to get rid of it. But no, U does not have a tail. There. So I got rid of that. And then I just use my pen to kind of curve it in right there. Okay, so uppercase U does not have a tail. Lowercase u does. It has a little tail that sticks out like a kickstand so it doesn't roll away. So on line number 1, we are going to write our very best uppercase and lowercase u. Uppercase u does not have a what? Does not have a tail. So we start up high. We're going to come down low, touch the ground, give it a big curve, and then go back up. And then we're going to make a lowercase u, but it has to have a kickstand tail, just like that. Do that now. You can just kind of scribble it off with your pencil.
I didn't get mine X.
Okay. Uppercase, lowercase u.
I get mine X.
Okay. And with our lowercase u, or I'm sorry, our uppercase u, let's see if I can move that a little bit. Okay, I'm going to turn this a little bit. Okay, so on our u, because we'll have our dots in the middle. Thank you. I don't need that. All right, we have an uppercase U, top down to the ground, give it a big curve, and back up to the top. I have a curve here, correct?
Correct.
That's a U, but I'll have people who want to do that. What does that look like?
A V.
It looks like a V. This does not look like a U. So if I see these, I'm probably going to put a check mark on it because that is not how a letter U should look. This makes me sad. Okay, top line, come down to the ground, give it a nice big curve, and back up. Those make me happy. Okay, not the V looking, not the sloppy ones. I'll have people do that. No. Definitely not. People at home might not be able to see that when it kind of goes around like that. No, that's just a line and you're not being very careful with your lines. So this would also make me not happy. This one makes me happy. That one not so much. This one makes me happy. Definitely not so much. Capiche?
Capiche.
All right. Now, moving down to the bottom. Moving down to the bottom, we have a box full of jumbled up letters. What kind of letters are those?
Lowercase.
They are lowercase letters. Which ones are we looking for? Adeline?
Q.
You have the paper right there. What letter are we looking for? Over up.
U.
U. We're not looking for a Q. We are looking for the U. Lowercase U's. Find them, circle them, count them, write the number on the bottom. Turn the page when you are finished. Okay, on the back side of page 61, they have given us 2, 3, and 4 where we have to look at the object, think of the name of the object, and write the letter of the sound we hear at the beginning. And then 5 and 6 is kind of like a little spelling test. Okay, so number 2. This is a tough one. It always gets people. Raise your hand if you think you know what number 2 might be. Aubrey?
Bad guy.
Not a bad guy. I can see where he kind of looks like a bad guy. He's not. He's actually a good guy most of the time. Isaiah?
Police.
Not a police. Manny?
Ball catcher.
Very close. Much closer. Aiden, do you know? No? Okay. Nobody knows? No? Gracie? Elijah?
Fighting.
No, he's not a fighter. Ball catcher was the closest. He is the guy that stands behind the plate, watching the pitcher, watching the ball, and he'll say, strike! Or sometimes he'll say, safe! What's he called? He's not a pitcher. The pitcher's the one pitching the ball. He is the official person. He is the umpire. Oh, yeah. That's why he looks kind of funny. He's wearing all those padded gear things so he doesn't get hurt. So, everybody say umpire.
Umpire.
What sound did we hear at the beginning of umpire? No, you don't. There you go. That's the first sound we hear at the beginning of umpire is umpire. So what sound do we hear at the beginning of umpire? What letter makes that sound?
M. U.
What letter makes that sound?
U.
Thank you. Write it on the line, lowercase only. I helped you with that one because it's a really rough picture, and I mean, you might know what an umpire is, but they don't always look like that. Now, number 3 and 4, I'm not going to help with. Number 3, Elijah, what is it?
Balloon.
Balloon. Everybody say balloon.
Balloon.
Okay, now not shouting out. Think about the word balloon. Your pencil should not be going anywhere when I'm talking. Think about the word balloon. Think about the sound you hear at the beginning of balloon. Write that letter on line number 3 right now. Don't say it out loud. Pencil's in your pencil pal when you're done. Either. Number 4. Raise your hand if you know what that is. Gracie.
Key.
It is a key. Everybody say key.
Key.
Now, I did not ask you to pick your pencils up. This is where we're getting into trouble because we're not using our ears. Pencils down until I ask you to pick them up today. I need you to listen. Okay, so everybody say key again.
Key.
Think about the first sound you hear. Now we're going to write that letter on line number 4. Pick up your pencils and go. Like that. Yep. Okay, number 5, I'm going to give you a little spelling test. Number 5, your word is sun.
Sun.
What's your word?
Sun.
Sun. Okay, stop, freeze. I did not say go. This is where our ears are not coming into play. Aubrey, freeze. Thank you. All right, what's your first sound in sun? What's your second sound? I need everybody. What's your third sound? Do it again. Now write those letters on line number 5. Okay, moving on to number 6. Your word is tub.
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 Stop, freeze. Eyes up here. What's your first sound? Good. Write them on the lines for number 6. Then you may draw your line to match your words with your pictures.